Welcome to Mindfully Stoic, a channel dedicated to increasing mindfulness through the lens of the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. Today's guided meditation deals with time and how it is the most valuable possession we possess. Our ability to perceive time in the future tense is both a blessing and a curse. We are a living contradiction in that we know that we will die, yet we live as if we have unlimited days. We would do well to do all in our power to live the lives we want to lead with the time that is given to us. Now let us begin. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Notice the sensations in your feet and in your hands, your legs, and your back. Recognize the lungs expanding and deflating with each breath. In and out. Pay attention to any of the sounds in the environment without judgment. If you have any distracting thoughts, observe them, acknowledge them, and bring your attention back to your breathing. Take a breath in and out. And take a quick moment to be grateful. Ponder on anyone or anything for which you are grateful. Simply let yourself be in the present moment. And if your mind begins to wander, anchor your mind back to the breathing. Breathe in, I am breathing in. Breathe out, I am breathing out. Throughout this meditation, continue to focus on your breath. Most of the quotes I have selected for this topic come from Seneca, but before I share those, I want to share a thought that I have had recently. I ponder upon all the people that have died prematurely, or those that have died in their prime. It always comes as a shock when someone you know that has great potential suddenly passes away. It doesn't take long to come to the realization that this could happen to us someday. But this realization isn't as grim as it appears on the surface. Think of the great privilege we have to take advantage of the little time we have. Countless years have gone before us and countless years will continue after us. But today is the day that we have. The nihilist would ask, what is the point of doing anything in this life if the duration of our life is so uncertain? I think the Stoic or even the optimistic nihilist would reply, the point is that we have the opportunity to do something. Whether it is providence or atoms, the fact of the matter is that we exist in this time and in this place. There will be a time when the lights go out, but that time isn't now. So instead of sitting on our hands, simply waiting for the natural course of mortality to play out, take advantage of the time that you have and live. Take action and set things in motion to improve yourself and to achieve your goals. Take the leap. Make a calculated risk and utilize your time wisely. Live nobly and virtuously. When questioning the value of your actions, ask yourself, will I regret this? This can guide your actions towards a virtuous life, a life worth living. Will you regret making amends with an old friend, starting a new business, taking care of your health, or reading more? Whatever your goals are, remember that time is our most valuable possession. It was Seneca that wrote, "Who can you show me that places any value on their time? Who knows the worth of each day? Who understands that they are dying daily? For we are mistaken when we see death ahead of us. The greater part of it has already happened. Whatever our life is behind us is in death's hands." We do not suddenly fall on death, but advance toward it by slight degrees. We die every day. For every day a little of our life is taken from us. Even when we are growing, our life is on the wane. We lose our childhood, then our boyhood, and then our youth. Right up to yesterday, all past time is lost time. The very day we are now spending is shared between ourselves and death. It is not the last drop that empties the water clock, but all that has flowed out already. This following quote is by Schopenhauer, in which he says, "Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death." Again, Seneca stated, "Men do not care how nobly they live, but only how long, although it is within the reach of every man to live nobly, but not within no man's power to live long." A journey will be incomplete if you stop halfway, or anywhere on this side of your destination, but a life is not incomplete if it is honorable. Wherever you leave off, provided you leave off nobly, your life is a whole. There is no reason for you to think anyone has lived long just because he has gray hairs or wrinkles. He has not lived long, he has existed long. For suppose you should imagine that a man had a great voyage when in fact he was caught by a fierce storm as soon as he left harbor, was swept this way and that by strong winds from different directions, and was driven along the same path in circles. He did not make a great voyage, he was greatly tossed about. It is with life as with a play. What matters is not how long it is, but how good. It makes no difference at what point you stop. Leave off where you choose, but just be sure to give it a good ending. And lastly, Seneca stated, "You ask what the finest span would be, to live until you reach wisdom. The one who gets there has arrived, not at the farthest goal, but at the most important. That man indeed may boldly congratulate himself and give thanks to the gods, and to himself along with them, and count in his reckoning with the universe the fact that he has lived. His account will be in credit. He has given it back a better life than he received it." Now start to come back to your body and to your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Thank you for listening to this guided meditation. I appreciate your efforts on becoming more mindful and more virtuous in a world that desperately needs it. Let us strive to be mindfully stoic.